And we are live,
Say
everybody.
that
Welcome back. It's been a while. Episode 61. MapperCast anniversary, technically today. Well, actually, it was a couple of days ago, but since it's only every Sunday, yep, it'll be today. So, welcome back to the MapperCast anniversary episode, number 61. Our mapper winner today is Ceplio. Our fan winner is Ian Cordoba, but we don't have a submission, so I guess we don't have a fan request today. If the winner shows up in the chat, you can write it down. Otherwise, we're just gonna skip it. So the list of topics in the description below. The list of MapperCast channels are also in the description below for those who are participating today. And special guest today is Frigon, who is actually the last mapper winner from the last episode. Welcome, Frigon. And just in case, as always, I'm going to read all the topics. So the first topic today, we'll be discussing Ceplio's Alternate Future of Europe series. And then we'll be discussing the MapperCast review, which is CosmicMapping's Cosmic Christmas the Third. Too bad I couldn't finish it. And we don't have a fan request. We're gonna pull a wildcard topic out of a hat. And then we'll discuss our personal lives since the last podcast, which is about like 2 months. And then we'll discuss the Notre Dame fire incident, which is the burning of a church in France. And then discuss the release of the Mueller Report. And we'll be discussing how making a series that is heavily influenced by feedback could go wrong. I talked about this in my new series, but we can talk more about it. And then next we'll be discussing if there is sometimes a disconnection. A disconnect. I think it's supposed to be disconnection between mappers and the audience in terms of their content's purposes. And then discuss our opinion of the current NOAA U.S. presidential candidates. And then discuss the results of the recent MapperCast Discord post. And we'll be advertising some game event on Discord. And then free for all quiz game, and we say goodbye. And we're not doing Godfather rules. As you guys know, I am Boy Viper here, the boring host that everybody says I am.
Hold on a second. Okay, I'm sorry. I blow my nose.
About the dumb stuff.
Okay. Hey everybody, Cosmic here. It is great to be back for our 61st show. It has now been it's been 3 years since we started this little venture. We'll get into that a little bit later, but I just wanted to, make that proclamation. It's great to be back. Let's have an awesome show.
Hello everybody, it's me, 99 Batran, and today I'm in this podcast. I'm just doing a quiz right now about what would I be as an anime girl. Okay, so
wait, what?
Shut the fuck up. Let's go.
Sure. Hey everybody, Mindria here, back at it again with another podcast.
Hello everybody, I'm the Wyatt of Mapping, and also happy Easter to everybody who is not part of the filthy Orthodox Church.
Oh yeah, happy Easter everybody. Applause for
that. Happy Easter.
What the fuck are you doing watching
our Lord?
7 grown men doing a podcast?
So
not everyone here is grown, Mindria.
Thank you for that clarification, Batman.
So, hello everyone.
Okay, yeah, I know, that's kind of awesome.
Alright, let Alp do his intro.
Hello everyone, Alp Mapper is here, also known as Project and I'm Never Gonna Finish.
Oh,
definitely, I agree 100% on that.
Let's have a great show.
Yo, what's up guys, it's Furcon. Yes, it's pronounced like that. Thanks for having me as guest on here. Insert cliche, let's have a good show today message and we can continue.
We actually pulled this off for once.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
Real
nice.
quick, I just want to say to everyone in the thing right now, I just tweeted out the promo, so if you guys want to retweet that.
No.
Oh god, we just got a fan request.
What the hell?
Okay. We moving on?
Yes.
All right. So, first topic today will be we'll be discussing Ceplio's Alternate Future of Europe series. So I'm going to say a couple of things. First things first, I don't have much to say about the first couple of episodes because, number one, they're very old school, and any feedback we give is probably irrelevant. So I'll be more closer to focusing on the 2017, 2019 one. So what I did not like about the 2017 maps is the text is kind of, like some of the texts on the countries are kind of too big. They're like overlapping the countries. Size is like it's so hard to tell, and the map is a little bit too dark for me to tell. On your last episode, you seem to improve that, which I did like. The story was kind of old school as well, but then you build up you build from it, and it got more interesting in the last episode, kind of like a fresh series. Although I like that giant secret ship that you implemented in the story. I think that's a pretty good, unique story, rather than that whole nuclear and West Germany takes over the world, East Germany takes over the world, something like that. So I would say the last episode is really well done. The first episodes, I think anything I say about it is probably not relevant.
Yeah, I want to touch on that real quick. I mean, what can you what can you even say about the first few episodes? It's kind of just like it's inherently it's like why we can't discuss that. Any discussion that we can have around that is just inherently ridiculous. So, but I will touch on, I mean, like, there was Comic Sans, there was no cross dissolve. It was bad. It used Hitman from Kevin MacLeod's Hitman, everyone's favorite hit. I will take, like, full responsibility for the complete, like, beating down of that song. I'll admit it. I kind of killed that song back in 2015. My apologies. And then there's emoticon usage, and, like, Russia says, "I feel useless, sad face," and then just dies. It's great. And then there's a vote.
Wow.
It has like the vote in the description to choose what happens next. It's just like the perfect little encapsulation of 2015 mapping. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because well, it is objectively just horrendous. It warmed my heart. It made me happy. I looked at it and it reminded me of more humble times, you know? And I'm glad that we've moved past all of that.
The good old days, fascist movie.
But at the same, thanks. At the same time, it was nice. It was a nice little throwback. So if you are from that era of 2015, I would definitely recommend just going back to just enjoy that. But as like talking about actual quality, I did watch the most recent episode that came out in March of this year, so it's actually relevant. And I really liked it. I was worried at first because Ceplio was talking about how he switched it from like a traditional character dialogue thing to, more sort of the LV-ian style of like scenario mapping. And I was worried, but I think he actually did it incredibly well, because my main worry when people do that is that it's just going to turn into a political simulation, which I hate and despise. And I think that, I mean, it's good. If you guys like that, more power to you. Keep enjoying it. It's awesome. Yada, yada, yada. Play game. But I will say, like, I was just worried that it wasn't going to be very creative. It would just be, these people sent these troops there, yada, yada. But he actually did an amazing job painting a picture and using imagery, like with the 25-story ship and the commander getting pulled in and yada yada. It was creative and it was a great picture to paint. The music really reflected it. It was foreboding. It kind of reminded me of like a Half-Life-y Portal thing. I adored it. Good job, Ceplio.
Yeah. So first of all, about Ceplio's series, I had to skip over quite a lot of the second season because I was short for time, but I have to say I really liked it. Like, my favorite character had to have been Egg. For the only 2 words that it said had to have been some of the most heartwarming stuff I've ever seen in a mapping video. It was first word was egg, and the second word
yes,
was egg.
the egg. You can't forget about the egg.
Powerful
Best
dialogue.
country.
Yeah. And then when they went from the planet back to the Earth, it revealed a new character in Egg's place, and it was Sausage. Absolutely.
Oh yes.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, I saw some of those funny names. Egg. There was egg, sausage. I was like, these are just some random names. Classic stuff.
It's not random. It's philosophically.
It's not random. It's emotionally resonant.
Yeah. Okay.
It really resonates with my hunger.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. You know how an egg got #1 on Instagram.
That we can thank Ceplio for that.
Yeah. He contributed like 2
Brought
likes.
eggs back into the mainstream.
Sausages and eggs. All right. Anyone else got anything to say?
I think we're good.
Silence.
what the hell was that? I just heard footsteps.
Oh no. All right, let's move on.
All right, next we'll be talking about Cosmic's Christmas. I only watched a couple of minutes of it, so
He still
not-
didn't
not
pay rent for
thoroughly.
it.
so unfortunately I couldn't.
All right. So first, I want to file a couple of complaints.
Oh my god.
My studio has analyzed the video and there are multiple copyrighted materials.
So we're gonna have to
Video.
take down the video, Cosmic.
Yeah. For
You still gotta
Yeah.
take it down for me.
It's
For
not
copyright
monetized.
infringement.
there's a clip owned by Gordon Ramsay, then there's a clip owned by Cartoon Network, then there's a clip owned by yours truly. And
Yeah, with my
really-
characters. in it,
I
So.
really
Then there's a
can't
30-minute
stand-
clip owned by
I
Cosmic.
can't stand this video, and there are like better videos on your channel, like such classic like Alternate Future of Cosmic's Breakfast. Those
It's just
I
Alternate
Oh,
like-
that was god tier content.
those
That
are,
was an
like-
April Fool's video, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it
Yes,
was
it
better.
was.
No, but seriously, I think the video was good and at some points disturbing, though. Like, if it was like some weird horror. trope or
Cosmic
some
likes
shit, when
creepy
you flipped
pasta. What do you expect?
And also, it kind of reminded me of that episode from SpongeBob with like the secret episode where the pirate, whatever he was called in English, just flipped out of shit and then he returned everything. I don't know.
Happily Vague Terrorist Day. Hing, hang, hang.
Okay. I don't know. He made a Leif Erikson reference, which is always appreciated here.
Oh, I remember that episode. Yeah, I remember that.
It's
Wasn't
Leif
that
Erikson
Bubble
Day.
Buddy? Bubble Buddy.
Dingadingadurgan.
Yeah. It is like it's weird. The Cosmic Christmas 3. It is.
Word.
I'm not gonna get too into it because this is my thing, but it is definitely like even with everything I've done, it's probably my favorite thing I've ever made. Just because it was a very personal thing. I enjoyed it because like all throughout 2017, I don't want to get bogged down in bullshit, but that was a shit year for me. And I was constantly trying to get things out. I only got 2 things out that year. I think I got Triplet Islands out in January, and then I got that out in December. So it was just like it was a nice little moment of like actual passion and creativity that I had that I was able to just get out a little thing in like a week. I have no idea how I did that in a week, but it was nice. And I remember it finally. It was me just flipping off 2017. That year can go suck a fart out my ass. That was a bad year.
Dion Cordova just asked if I was gay.
And are you?
That's it. We're getting off topic, guys.
Okay.
Anything else to say? I wish I
into
wish I could have had time to watch it, man.
Yeah, same here.
So we're not going to discuss the now submitted fan request because
It's
No, yes, we are.
it's
No, no, it's good.
inappropriate.
Come on,
It's
guys.
appropriate. It's appropriate.
No.
Just entertain him. He's the fan winner.
it's
Yeah,
it's
but remember
Viper.
the fan
it's
winner
Viper's
policy
channel.
is it's guaranteed to be discussed only if it's appropriate, and this is not appropriate. So
Come
I don't think we should talk about it or mention what it
Yeah.
is. I'm sorry,
No,
man,
I don't hate
but
it.
that's
Like
our
already-
policy.
The
As
first
long as
part
it's
of that
appropriate.
fan, the first part of that fan request already is disputable. The second one,
Let's say here.
definitely
I
is.
won't say what the fan request is. I won't say it. Ian can put it in chat again if he really wants people to know. But I will say, no, that's too much. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not gonna get hung up on the whole like anime part of it. That's like whatever, dude. It's just it's a cartoon. Folks have been getting into that for eons, drawing shit. Like I'm not gonna be, oh, it's anime. It's so fucking weird. Like grow up, dude. What kind of bubble do you live in?
Here we
That's-
go again,
That's
boys.
so weird to you. Where
Ah,
that's like the
shit.
peak of your like, oh, that's weird. Like you don't know shit about anything if you think that's weird. But I will say, moving into that, the other part of it, the familial bit, that's too much. That's just like that's a weird. You're incorporating uncomfortable dynamics, and then it's not okay. It's gross and weird. And if you're into that, you should do a little bit of self-reflection.
Guys,
I
we really
agree.
need to give it to Welsh.
Yes,
agree.
yes. I'm glad. I'm glad Viper
Well-
agrees.
Welsh is dying for it.
Indeed.
Yeah. So that's my opinion. And I guess
Alright.
we'll move on.
Moving on. All right, so this is Cosmic's part.
Oh Christ!
Oh,
wow.
show us
Yeah,
your
it's-
beard.
Guys, prepare for the slideshow, guys. Prepare
Show
for
us
the
your
slideshow.
beautiful beard. Come on,
Come
It's
on,
not a
Cosmic.
beard.
Show us
as much
the
as
slideshow.
it's not
Show
a
us your-
beard as
show
much
us your
as it's just
beard.
Your,
like-
your father
shading.
also has a beard. Show it.
Okay, let's go. It's not a beard. It's just
Let's see
shading.
that
my
stubble.
chin. Hey, everybody! How we doing
We can't see shit. Anyways, there is no beard. There is no beard.
Well, yeah,
You lied to us.
it's not a beard. It's stubble that's shading all this. Just all this.
Welcome to the
The resolution
slideshow.
is so bad we can't see anything anyway.
Yeah, we can't see anyway, and it's gonna start lighting, and it's gonna become a fucking slideshow anyways.
Let me just reset it. Okay, so I'm sorry about this thing in the background. My cat took a nasty piss all over my couch, so I had to take it apart and
Oh,
watch.
are you trying to make a
Oh my god.
It's terrible. It's like it's like one of those pheromone pisses because he like views me as a threat to like his alpha male status. He's a cat, and I'm not the alpha male. Okay, everybody,
Cosmic's trying to make a fursuit.
What? Okay.
here we go.
You touched his
Dumpster
pussy.
diving.
Here's the hat. What are we gonna find in the hat, guys? What are we gonna find?
Would you eat
Dumpster
ass?
diving.
Let's see what we
Would
get.
you-
No, we had that already.
Wait, Cosmic, watch the Godfather.
What is
Are you-
that?
what
What the
the
hell
fuck?
is that?
It's a peep. I think the
What?
Easter Bunny got the hat.
I thought that was a fucking.
What?
I despise you.
What the fuck is this?
No.
Amy
What's
Fog has
wrong?
a picture of
I got a peep
Playing
as
with
well.
us. That's
Amy
actually
Fog has a
Andy.
picture of Erdogan
Ah!
in there.
I think I just
Brad,
contracted.
Hey,
shut
can you
the
give me
fuck-
that,
I hate
Cosmic?
you, Brad.
This
Easter
is
Bunny-
the advertisement. This is
Easter Bunny
not the
got to it.
advertisement.
The Easter Bunny got to my fucking hat. Okay.
Can I
This is
have
an
the
unmarked product
basket,
placement.
man?
What are we gonna get? Yes.
The Easter
Buy-
Bunny was taken by the
Buy
Chinese
Nerds
shop.
Rope today.
Oh
I
my
can
God.
get some peeps. And it's a Sour Patch. Okay, let's go.
Can
What
I
are we
have it?
finding here?
Product
Mm.
placement.
More
More
You
fucking product.
guys
What
are-
could it be?
Uh-oh. Oh
Dumpster
no.
diving.
Oh no.
God.
Uh-oh.
Would you?
No,
Nice.
don't do that. Don't do that. That's
Nice.
illegal.
And-
That's illegal.
We got a game card, fellas.
Okay, I'm leaving now. Bye.
Bean face.
Okay. Let me explain the game card. This is an idea that I had a long ass time ago, probably in October, in my my ever-present quest to turn this show into Good Mythical Morning. We get this, and now we
What?
play a game. So today's game is hold on, let me look at that. Okay,
Would
it's
you eat ass?
it's not a game, man. That's serious. That's a
Would you
serious
eat
question.
that part too?
It's not a game. There's someone at my door.
This is
Hold on a
serious.
second.
God bless Craig.
Great
Knock,
podcast,
knock,
everybody.
knock.
It's the
It's the
FBI,
game. It's the
man.
game. Cosmic just leaves and the podcast turns to shit.
Yeah, basically.
Just turns to sit.
Okay, everybody.
Oh,
So
no, it's-
today's game is I wish I had more time to prep for this. This is whose old video is that? So I'm gonna pull it up.
Oh
There's
my
gonna be
god.
A screenshot from an old video of
Oh,
every
no.
MapperCast.
Oh my god. Oh
Oh
my
no.
god.
What? Oh no.
Oh,
No,
I-
please.
as long as no
I-
copyrighted
The
music.
thing is,
gonna
it's
get
bad
crushed
when
out.
every video is old.
Screenshots. So
Oh, what is
hold on
this?
1 second. You guys entertain the masses. I need to set up my.
We are losing viewers, by the way, just saying.
Who cares? We always lose viewers.
We are losing viewers and we are gaining dislikes. GG
It's,
no reason.
it's fucking. It's
No one encouraged that.
Entertain
Easter.
the masses, he said.
It's Easter. You can't expect everyone to hang around.
It's Russian roulette.
Yeah, 200 people in Sri Lanka, they couldn't hang around.
Oh God, dude.
Why? For fun. Why did you like why?
What a thing to say. Okay. Okay. So this will be played amongst the members of the show, and whoever wins gets a prize.
What is it gonna be?
Are
Tell me the price.
we supposed to guess or the viewers?
You guys will guess.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
All
right.
I'm definitely not gonna win.
I can
It's
probably
surprised the
recognize
blow
my
drop.
own videos though.
Viewers can play along too.
I
Okay.
can recognize my own video, right?
Yes.
Woo.
Here's the deal.
Woo.
When you see your thing pop up, it's gonna be bad and you're gonna wince. But if you do wince, you will immediately give away that video.
We should
So-
should write the name in the Hangouts chat.
What?
So
What? You
there's no
immediately give
screaming.
away that video? What does
Okay,
that
hold
mean?
on. Like when you see your thing come up, if you like make a noise and go ooh, then everyone's gonna be like, okay, it's his thing. So when you see your video come up, try not to react to it, or else
Oh.
everyone will knows you. So
This is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Can
First things first.
we just
Shut up.
wait a second, Cosmic? How do we say should we write it in Hangout chat? Because the fucking voice chat's just going to turn to shit.
you can just say it to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then it will just be a wild boogaloo because everybody just says and you don't understand a thing.
Yeah.
Well,
to
the
Google.
idea is that we be better than that, you know. But okay, sure.
Yeah, let's be better than
That's-
that.
That's
You
why
can
it's
put
in
it in
Hangout.
Hangout chat. Okay, first
Yeah.
things first. Whose old video is that?
Oh my
no.
god.
Daniel,
videos?
Daniel,
I know this one. I know this one.
Daniel,
So I
Daniel,
want to see
Daniel.
everyone.
Is it the
Rat.
It's up. It's up.
Everyone enter their thing. No, it's someone in MapperCast. It's a MapperCast member.
Alp.
It's a
Oh,
MapperCast
yeah,
member.
definitely Alp. There's no way.
Okay.
Red got it.
I never heard Schwartz. You fucking.
Yeah, I
Alright.
saw
go with that.
like Squatsy. Yeah,
Next,
Uber.
whose old video is that?
Oh shit! I'm not at the keyboard. Ah, fuck.
Fuck you.
Come on, guys. Whose old video is
That
that?
was legendary.
Mind got it. Mind got it.
Oh, okay. I guess. Well, I was gonna. All right. Yeah, I guess
Got
we'll
it,
just
dude.
reveal who's right as we go. So yeah, that's Viper. Now, whose old video is that?
Oh my god.
Easy, easy. This is too easy.
Okay, Alp. Alp got it. That is Batran.
No, I got it.
I voted
I got it.
last.
Oh no, it's Mindria. Mindria got it.
I got it, Brew, as well.
Good
Try
job,
to keep
Mindria.
the system,
Okay.
boys.
Now,
Yeah, I'm
whose
trying to
video
Like
is this?
there.
What kind of kooky, crazy guy would make a video like that?
God damn it.
Alp got it.
God damn it.
Congratulations.
No, he did not.
That's rats.
Wait,
No,
what?
I did not.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Rat got it. Rat got it.
Rat got it. Wow, I'm bad at this.
Oh my god, Cosmic.
You are
have my
so bad
car.
at this.
Okay, whose video is that?
Who? No,
Current-
it's not me.
Wait, that's
Current
Chris.
score. By the way, yeah,
Batson got it.
That was
Alp got it.
Yeah. that was Chris.
Yes, Alp. You got
I
it.
know because Alvin
I'm
was
really
the-
failing this game, man.
So
I'm sucking
here's the
so
current
hard.
score.
You're not even trying, Vibe.
The current score is 2 points Rat, 2 points Mindria, 1 point Alp.
Oh boy.
Next, whose old video is that?
Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Oh hell no.
Well, I guess you guys know. Okay,
Oh
Rat.
hell no. Okay.
Good job, Rat. Coming
Really?
in with the
Okay.
3-pointer.
Damn.
This is so
I
perfect.
suck.
Whose old video is that?
What the fuck?
I know. Don't you like this one? This one is my favorite. Do you see the text right there? What is happening? And that is Rat coming in with the 7.
Oh my God.
How is
Why
that
is
Rat?
it bad?
That doesn't look anything like
I can't
Rat.
remember these
Oh,
old
wait.
videos because I
And
haven't watched
next,
them either.
we got whose old video is that? Alp.
God damn it, stupid people.
Okay, guys, there we go. So this one was Alp, and Rat got that point. This one was Viper. Mindria got that point. This one was Batran. Mine got that point. This one was fucking me. Who got that? Alp got that. Also, real quick, I just want to stress something. I just want to say, Alp.
Remind me of its excellence.
Nice.
So
Remember its excellence?
just want to make sure. I just want to make sure we all
like.
acknowledge that. You know, this was Chris, and I believe Alp got that. This one was Mindria. Rat got that. This classic right here, that was Mysterious. Rat got that.
Bruh.
And this was Rat. Alp got that. So our winner
comes up somewhere.
is Rat.
Oh, no.
Give it up for Rat Mapping. Everybody, you're about to receive your prize.
I'm too old for this, man.
If it's a fucking,
I am
it's,
old.
it's
Here's
very
your prize.
broad, it's not-
What's his
got
prize?
put
What
on
is
where I
prize?
think
Your
shit.
Tell the
prize.
viewers.
Is a dance.
This is not a Billie Jean dance.
Ugh.
Can it be wap wap wap?
Oh my god, is this low-key twerkle?
Welcome 2.0.
Where's the Billie Jean dance?
Do the air humping.
I want the Billie Jean dance.
Up the air. Oh, he did it. He did it.
Oh my god, is that
Everybody
Michael
liked the
Jackson?
video since he did it.
Alp is like, I hate Cosmic beyond all.
That's that. Good job, guys.
Congratulations, you won.
Alright, let's shall we move on now?
Yes.
Discuss
Before
our
we
personal
move on,
lives.
I
in
just
the
want you to know, I hate you.
I just want you to know I love you.
Alright, personal lives. So I guess I'll talk about mine first. So my personal life has been
Like a meme
terrible. I pretty much lost my track of time. I stopped trying. I kind of stopped trying in some courses in school. I couldn't get enough sleep all the time. I always stressed about something. Visiting psychologists over my problems, and yeah, it's not
Oh
healthy.
damn,
That was a hard pivot from.
that's pretty heartwarming.
That was a hard pivot, but no.
After,
Good.
well, since my exams are over, I've kind of been a little bit better, but not too much better. But I'm working my way to recover, hopefully soon, but I don't know when.
That's good, man. Recovery is a good thing. Going to the
Welcome to
psychologist,
MapperCast.
stuff up. Yes, that's what I love about this show. We can go straight from twerking into serious discussion. So good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me. It's been, when was the last show? February, sometime then. Can't remember. But yeah, it's been a kind of a mixed bag for me. I've had some high moments, like getting my monetization back. That was orgasmic. That was really good. Means I don't have to get
Congratulations to the birthday boy.
birth. Okay. Yeah, and there's always the lows. There's the self-doubt and the hatred of one's lack of ability that just plagues me. But overall, it's been okay. I'm glad to be back. The show is very therapeutic for me, so I'm glad to be here. And yeah, let someone else take the reign.
I mean, I can go,
Sure.
suppose. So, yeah, between the last show and this show, I became 20,
Ooh,
along with Freeze.
happy birthday.
I had the midterms. They went all right, I would say. And I was doing some gaming, some sports, and some mapping. Yeah, that would be it.
Veteran.
Just school stuff.
School stuff.
Oh,
Rat,
never
how
Oh,
about you?
yeah, and gone back into Minecraft recently.
Oh, epic.
Yeah.
I actually have two, though. That's the thing. Like, let me just say, this is something I've been meaning to talk about. Minecraft, what are they? Fucking the complete the monument maps? Those things are so fucking good. It is such a great medium for a game that I'm surprised there hasn't been like a AAA title using that. So it's something so inherently satisfying about like having that base and going off and doing the different missions and shit and then coming back and being able to like place the trophy. It's fucking so cool. I played one over the break called Pantheon and Titan's Revolt, and those fuckers have like such an enthralling narrative as well. It's really excellent. So I go fucking play those if you haven't.
I've watched people play those though. Like I still watch them from time to time.
Oh yeah, I've also been playing League of Legends and Apex Legends.
I've been playing World of Warcraft.
The cringy games.
Shut up, man. Hey,
Being owned by Koreans. That's because Koreans are too good.
better than Fortnite.
At least that's true.
Yeah, the North Koreans are just so good.
They're great at most things.
I didn't say North Koreans. I said
They
South Koreans.
suck at ego shooters.
You said Koreans.
All right, shall we move on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just fine. Yeah, let's move on.
Oh, well, you weren't on the last show, for God.
And my suffering.
Yeah, I was.
No, you weren't. I
What
would
is
have
it?
remembered.
Where is Chris anyway?
Chris is at his grandfather's house. He
The
called
gym.
me. Chris, for anyone wondering the status of Chris, he hasn't been on the show in a bit. A couple days ago, he called me. He took 20 shots of vodka.
Oh yeah, he told me too.
He got.
Oh my god.
He got.
The thing is,
he got kicked out of a party. They kicked him out of a party. He went home.
Yeah,
He called
thought
me. He
thought he was
cried.
in Greece.
before
It's
you
because
called
of the
me,
alcohol.
he called us and he was crying
What
about
have you
like,
done, Cosmic?
you, me, and like I think Rat. And he was also crying about how he forgot to breathe apparently.
Wait, are you sure we should put this publicly?
He was crying, and he ate like 3 microwave hot dogs. It was great. Okay, it definitely probably shouldn't. Well, I mean, every time Chris gets drunk and does something stupid, it's already a public spectacle. Like, it gets out there. People know. There's chatter. So us talking about it here, we're just messengers. We're not
Cosmic, I'm not sure about that.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
You do realize when like Chris is gonna watch this part of the show, he's gonna hate us
He's
forever.
definitely not gonna watch it.
I mean, who fucking what? Why am I forgetting his name? Sapphire, I think, already tweeted this, so it's like it's already out there. It's not. I'm not breaking.
No, what we should have done is just said that he got caught by the mafia. That would have
That's how Mafia works.
Oh, whatever.
never.
I mean, I don't mean
Chris.
whatever, but like, this is about our personal lives, not someone else's personal life.
Well, he's not here. Someone's gotta help. I'm doing him a favor.
Anyone else who didn't go should go.
I think we're good.
Yes.
I think we're good. Okay. All right. So next topic, we'll be discussing the Notre Dame fire incident. Oh man. Well,
It was bad.
Yeah,
I got a notification. I was like with my dad at the deli getting some Jewish bagels, and I got the notification that the Notre Dame fire was on fire.
Oh yeah.
And it was terrible.
Fire was on fire.
Okay, shish.
That's how life works.
I mean, I'll be honest. I was late on noticing this incident. I was late. I was like not.
Yeah, I was pretty late myself actually.
I was a day late.
It was scary. When I was first looking it up, I couldn't find anything because I'm looking up Notre Dame and I'm only getting Notre Dame University football articles. It was terrible. I was trying to figure out information about the destruction of one of humanity's greatest fucking landmarks, and my phone was just going, football! Take my football!
Guys, Chris is here.
Oh, Chris!
Oh my god.
Wait,
I'm gonna be kicked
Why
off.
did it get on fire again? Like I don't remember what caused the fire.
I don't know. I think
I heard it was like a workplace accident.
yeah, because they were doing there was maintenance on the spire.
Attic or something. Probably
It was
Which is
maintenance on
fucking
the.
gone now. So.
the sacred texts.
Damn.
No,
I don't think it's a terrorist attack, to be fair.
Oh god.
it's ironic because you remember in the Hunchback movie, there's a fire.
Yeah, the fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame probably just threw over the fucking lead pot and it just caught fire.
They're gonna be arrested.
Fucking Quasimodo, can we kill him, please?
Can we kill him?
Is he still in
Let's
there?
kill him,
though?
boys. Let's find him.
Wait,
I've
the
never
movie
watched
The
Hunchback
Hunchback
of
I don't
of
think
Notre
we have
Dame
the
was
power to
the
hunt.
Hunchback of Notre Dame was a documentary, right?
Oh, what
Dispute
the
from the
fuck?
future.
Holy shit! There
Cosmic
is a
got jump
massive
scared.
wasp right outside my window. Holy
Hey,
shit!
and you have some lamb.
That thing is terrifying. Oh,
Before
I
wasp
should close
gets
that.
in and
He needs the lamb.
I
mean, the thing
oh, if that thing gets in here, I'm gonna scream and run. Like,
Well,
I'm not even
before,
fucking
like-
Do
around.
you have the window shut though?
I
before you
do.
like
Open the window.
Holy
before you
shit,
turn
that
your-
thing is huge.
There's
Okay.
a
Oh,
petition
okay,
now.
I'm closing the blinds. I'm closing the blinds. Why? is
Okay,
it hovering
everybody,
around?
100 likes and Cosmic
Investigate 311 to
Why is it hovering?
100 likes and he
100 likes and Cosmic has to open the window.
See, I'm terrified right now because a few days
100
ago,
likes and
a bee flew in through my side window, which I always keep closed, so I have no idea how it got in.
100 likes and Cosmic has to open the
Is it
window.
slightly open or some shit?
Yes,
He
100
has to
And the
open
bees
it.
are getting revenge on Cosmic.
100 likes.
It's like a
100 likes.
huge bee. It's not like ooh, a little bumblebee. It's
Cosmic,
like,
The
you're
wasp is
open
not going to spark
Cosmic,
the
you're gonna
fucking
open the window
and
at
go through
100
it.
likes. There's no way.
open
the
the window at 100 likes.
The wasp will
Yeah,
just
you
destroy the fucking
don't
window and kill you.
underestimate. Remember when we had 200 likes?
That's true. Whose face did that reveal? Was that you or Viper?
Viper.
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about?
Talking
You're
about
gonna
the
have to
time we
open
got.
that fucking
we got
window
I'm
anyway.
not opening. If we got a million.
Wait,
likes,
guys.
No.
I would-
Oh no,
That's
we're not
not
doing that. I'm not doing that
100,
again.
100 and Cosmic opens the window, 200 and he jumps out of the window.
You're not gonna get it, Cosmic, so you don't have to
I'm
worry.
not gonna fit through this window. I'm a big
Hey,
boy.
hold up.
What the fuck was that?
That was something. I think that was
That
the
was-
wasp.
I like legit. There was like a little thing in the bottom left of the. All right, I'm not even gonna question it. Let's move on. The
right.
wall got
Rat,
more
check general
talk
chat.
time.
Hey,
All right, the Mueller Report.
I told
I,
you, Chris is
The
gonna burn
Mueller
us.
Report, fellas.
I have nothing to say about that because I don't know anything about it.
All right, we're talking
I
about.
don't really know either.
Wait, since when is the fucking Mueller report on?
All right, you take this one up.
All right, so I only heard that there was in there that Donald Trump allegedly tried to hinder the investigation, which is shitty. But yeah, lol. I haven't got much to say because that's pretty much the gist I got of it.
My gun.
Yeah,
I mean-
all I've heard from it is that they found that there was no collusion between Trump and Russia.
Adrian,
God,
Adrian, you
guys,
need to not.
But
you need to
Trump-
calm down, man.
But there also was a Trump quote in there saying he responded to the Mueller report with
Please don't
like
shoot
my
the map with
presidency's over allegedly. So yeah.
God, Chris is angry. He said, okay, just listened up. Gonna burn the MapperCast to the ground. We didn't announce this, Chris. This was Sapphire or someone like that. You know, one of
I
that. Yeah, blame
burnt down
Sapphire.
Notre Dame.
someone tweeted it, and they like notified everyone in the tweet. So I thought this was common knowledge. I was just,
Wait, Cosmic, what about if it reaches 50? You gotta like open it and then close it immediately.
I
That's how
mean,
you-
literally
sound-
nothing could make me do that.
Let's stay on topic. The Mueller
Yeah, it's getting
report.
close to 50.
Okay, Mueller report. All right, so here's the deal. It pretty much found out what like I thought the whole time. There's like no direct conclusion. The whole time, this was the Democratic Benghazi. That was the whole fucking thing. It was complete sham hysteria. I can't believe out of all the things that the opposition could have made the narrative about in trying to like fight back against the presidency, they picked the most fucking like psychotic, worthless, substanceless thing, which was the Mueller report in Russia. So essentially, like, there was some fuckery with Russia. Obviously, there was people in the campaign that went in there and was like, okay, there may be something to talk about here. But that was it. There's no direct collusion there. It was just, and, the indictments that were found, those were the people. So, the investigation is over.
I had
really
to do it to him.
I'm really
Like,
hoping we
2
can
years
move on.
wasted, really.
Look at
It was
the
really
announcement in the Discord.
It was a waste of time. It was probably the greatest failure of the mainstream media in like modern history, I'd say. It was absolutely ridiculous. Could have gotten him on substance. Not weird, meaningless Russia things. And like anyone who what?
You might want to check the announcements.
Oh God, what's going on?
Oh yeah. Change.org.
What is that picture of me?
I don't know. That's in the NPR just.
God. Here, let me do a live reading of this. This is an NTR petition. A petition to get me to do the Billie Jean dance. I never thought I'd be petitioned. Okay.
You already did,
Let me read this. NTR says, it has been almost 2 years since our beloved mapper and soy daddy.
You really want the people to sign it, do you?
He called me a soy daddy.
Share your screen. Share your screen. Share your
I
screen.
mean, there's nothing
You want
wrong
me to
with
share
being
my screen?
accurate.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
share
share
my
your
screen.
screen.
What, dude? You really want people to sign
Yeah,
it?
well, I don't want people to sign it, but I'm going to discuss it. We
Yeah.
got
I
to.
mean, you just
Get this
agreed. I
No,
mean, you
say it
just
for the free for all. Let's go to the
We
Mueller
gotta,
report.
hold on. This has to happen. Hold on. It has been almost 2 years since our beloved mapper and soy daddy, CosmicMapping is one word,
So
has
bad.
promised to do the dance featured in a famous Michael Jackson song, Billie Jean, while wearing nothing but his underwear. CosmicMapping has promised to dance if he wouldn't have done an episode of Alternate Future of the USA within a month. Unfortunately, he was not able to complete his task and got pressured to follow up with his punishment. Despite the fact that the entire community was forcing him to dance, he has refused to do so, coming close to 2 years. That is absolutely outrageous. I have grown up in that. Now time has come to finally show Cosmic that people want the Billie Jean dance.
I mean, I would sign
This
this petition.
promise has gone off for far too long, and we are not pleased. Sign this petition if you want to see Cosmic do the Billie Jean dance once and for all. Let me say real quick that I have complete 100% intention to do the Billie Jean dance. I have not tried to run away from it. I have not tried to hide it. I
In
will
2
admit that
years.
there was, yes, in 2 years. I will admit that there was a little time in 2017 where I was kind of like, oh my God, I actually have to fucking do this. But since then, I've accepted my fate. I'm going to do it. The only thing is I want it to be a part of my big special that I've been calling the 10K special, but at this point, it's like, what is it even? It could be a million things. It could be a 10-year special. It could be 14K. It could be 4-year. But it's a special that I want to get out, and it's hard, but the Billie Jean dance will be in it, and it's coming. So just like,
TLDR, another 2 years.
No!
Not gonna happen.
Clench your assholes. It's coming. And it's going to blow your mind.
That is exactly what you said about Project MF.
Project MM is...
Guys, can we stay on topic, please?
Okay, let's stay on
Mueller
topic.
Report. Come on.
Mueller Report is a giant failure of the mainstream media. I'm hoping that America as a country can move on and start talking about substance. There you go.
Anyone else? Batman? You're in America. You should have something to say.
You're American as well, so you have to have something.
Move on to
What?
the Mueller Report.
Batman, talk about the Mueller Report.
Dude, what I said. All right, what is?
We didn't hear you.
You didn't hear me? Okay, well, basically, I agree with Cosmic. We should move on from the Mueller Report. But if for those who don't know, actually, Vibe already said it.
Chris is threatening to kill himself if I don't do the Billie Jean. Says he will drink 30 shots of vodka and die of alcohol poisoning.
Let him. It's his own fault.
Alcohol poisoning is something good for you.
Oh. No.
It gives you special powers. God
No, let him die. Let him die. I don't care.
Your body
Wow.
can't.
They are
That
a
shit is a fucking
brotherhood.
That shit is
Batman.
a savage, dude.
No, well, I mean, if he dies, his own fault because he drinks fucking 30 shots of vodka. That's pretty retarded. You gotta agree with that, right?
He's a victim of circumstance.
What?
What?
Durbin does stuff. Is that true? Impeachment possibly coming.
No, there's more likelihood of me doing the Billie Jean dance right now than Trump ever being impeached.
Yeah, sure.
Which, for the
Okay,
record, is
okay.
not happening right now. Me doing the Billie Jean dance right now is not happening.
You know, Cosmic, you had
Another 2 years.
if you were like a year ago, you had a different opinion on this. If it came out a year ago.
Definitely.
Well, I know because
Yes.
it's not that. Why?
Yes.
About the Billie Jean dance or the Mueller?
No, the Mueller Report and Trump
I've-
impeachment
Okay,
thing.
no, not at all. Because you can go back through like every episode of MapperCast, all my old tweets. I've obviously never liked Trump. That's quite obvious. But
yeah.
I've never been on the Russia bandwagon. I've always thought that was hacky and an establishment Democratic argument against him. Do I want Trump to be impeached? Yeah, kinda. But they're not going to get him on this. They're not going to get him on the Mueller Report. That's stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
They're gonna get him on the 300.
I want to see
300
Trump out of
emails.
the office. That's what I want to see.
What if
Oh,
Trump
but
wins
for
again?
having an opinion now. Oh.
Yeah, I want to see him
That's
out.
the
Yeah,
first-
I really want to see him out of the office. I don't like this guy, man. This guy
Oh, yeah.
and his freaking wall, government shut down. Yeah, okay.
We're getting off topic, guys. Let's move on.
All right.
Yeah.
Next
Well, we're talking about
topic.
Mueller.
All
Okay.
right, next topic. This is the one I wrote. So discuss how making a series that is heavily influenced by feedback could go wrong. Now, what I mean by go wrong is something I've discussed in my new series, Assimilate Europe. So, okay, so let's talk about what
And I guess I
happened
could-
between Frozen, my Frozen World series, and this new series. So, feedback is good enough. I'm not saying you should not listen to feedback or read it. And I am fully aware that feedback, you don't always have to listen to it. You can disagree with it. You can agree with it. You can follow it. You can do it whatsoever. But the issue becomes when you start making videos where everything is just about you trying to appease every single feedback, which I do know is not possible. But you do it blindly, even though you're aware of that.
This
And-
is about priorities.
So,
In it.
do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say making a series based on trying to appease the feedback?
I mean,
Yeah.
one of
Yeah,
the
okay.
problem is that the feedback or like the wishes of the viewers can also just be completely retarded. For example, like a few years ago when the ad Urdestan thing was all over the goddamn place, or stuff like add Schwarzy or create the empire of Greater Romania or some shit like that. And also one thing that must be added that one yourself know your series the best, and the viewers very likely don't. They only have like interpretations of the
Yes.
series. And that's why like feedback, especially like what you should do in the story, is like generally ill-advised to do.
Okay, so here's the thing here with the feedback, with the whole thing of people saying, add this, make that. We can You know, I want to
Yeah,
get.
I mean that's pretty
with your
obvious.
gun
That I'm
back
talking
there.
about like constructive feedback. Like
Yeah.
let's say someone's pretty critical of one part in your series. Like my problem right now is here's the difference between feedback and what you make. So what you make, let's say you don't get any feedback at all. You just make what you make. That is what you call your own charm. And I'm going to use that word a lot in the next couple of seconds. Your own charm. The moment you start listening to feedback, there's a possibility of you losing that charm. And it took me a long time to realize this, but I felt like that's probably what's been happening. I've been too focused on trying to appease a constructive feedback that I break something else. I destroy something else. I lose that charm. And I feel like that is exactly what happened to SpongeBob as well. You lose that charm, and then it just doesn't feel the same anymore.
Let me say, Viper is completely right. There is a little bit of nuance that I want to get into, but here's the thing about feedback. Obviously, the main important thing is the context of the feedback, because as we'll get into the next topic, if it's just people wanting to see, you know, just their will enacted on the show, and it comes from like a nefarious place like that, or like, I want you to do this and that'll make me happy, that's terrible. But
that's pretty obvious.
Yeah,
like,
there is legitimate constructive feedback that, like, for example, you get from your peers. Like I've shown shit to Viper and Rat and Scully at a point, and other folks in the community when I'm working on something, and their feedback is really helpful.
But what I'm really critical on the part on the constructive feedback, like when I say feedback, I mean constructive feedback, like actual constructive feedback. Yes, it's constructive feedback is great, but you also don't have to listen to it. And sometimes what I'm saying is, if you're taking too much time and just trying to appease every single constructive feedback, you lose that charm.
You are right there. That's what I want to touch on, is that the most important thing at the end of the day about what you make is that you like it, and that it's an expression of what makes you happy and what you want to see in the story. Because that's, like you said, that's your charm. That's what draws people to your content, is its uniqueness that it comes from you. And every time that someone, this goes for mapping and for television and movies, when creators and directors, writers are forced to make something that they aren't passionate about, that they don't care, it's going to be shit no matter what. So no matter what you're creating, you have to start from the baseline of, I care about this and this is what I like, or else it's going to be shit no matter what. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't objective qualities that we can follow. If there weren't objective qualities, then there wouldn't be any film academia. There wouldn't be schools. There wouldn't be things that were taught. But at the end of the day, that's what makes it a hard subject, is because you got to balance objectivity and subjectivity in this weird, constant warring state with each other to make something good. But that's the beauty of making shit, and that's what
and that's why you should, like, when someone tells you, oh, you should change the way you do this or something, it's kind of like, so you want me to change to something that is not recognizable, that looks like a version of someone else's, but it does not look like yours. And then when people watch, it's like, hey, who's this guy again? And it's kind of like you forget who this guy is because you're so used to, like, if you look at something, you can probably tell whose video is that. But if you change it in a way that it doesn't look like anything, like it looks like someone else's, then people will forget who is this. And then that's what I mean by losing your charm as well.
So I definitely want to hear what you think, Furkan.
I really just think that the criticism should just be a guide for you to follow. Like, I think it's only like one half of the equation when it comes to improving your videos. Like, I think you should have criticism, but you can't just be a space and ignore it all. What you should do is just use it as
I'm not saying that you should not listen to criticism or listen to criticism, like one or other. You can choose not to, and you can choose to listen to. I'm saying if you get to the point where your whole series is just based on trying to appease every single criticism, you're dead.
Yeah, it's just that it should just be a guide in the right direction, sort of thing. Like, yeah, you shouldn't do everything like literally. Like, say someone says.
It's also important that constructive criticism is not always correct as well. Sometimes they could be in the wrong as well.
Like,
sometimes you just don't agree with it, and you just don't do it. It's like
you should like prioritize people who have like experience in mapping, sort of thing, and then like take what they say.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say just because they have experience, like they are them and you are you. If their criticism is trying to turn you into them, that's a bad thing.
Well, yeah. If that's what if that's
I mean
what it comes
that's
from,
what you do if you take like a literalist interpretation of what they're saying, and that's something that you that's something that you said that you didn't want people to do, is just take it for granted, take it like at face value sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then sort of so you should sort of morph it with your own work sort of thing, and then like lead you in the right direction.
Yeah. So it's a road to go down. It's not just a,
Chris says he ignores all criticism and just look how good I am doing.
Ha ha ha.
Gotta go subscribe to PewDiePie.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I think we should.
Chris, your channel is doing really well. I mean, your last fucking hit was a live stream where you fucking destroyed your laptop, your chair, and countless other things because you complained about an anime dating simulator only having one picture of a girl's ass in there.
Oh my
Are we
god.
talking about Nekopara?
No, that was Imperial. I'm talking about Panzermädels.
Oh, okay. That's probably that's like a joke game. Pans or something. Nekopara. There's like a legitimate. I'm not gonna get into it. Not gonna get into
Why
it.
are we talking about this, man?
Subscribe to Imperial Mapping for
I
Nico
could
Power
literally
Tell out.
talk about for hours like how disappointing that game was, and like how I didn't. I'm not okay. I'm not gonna. Not on Viper's channel. Let's move on.
You know that the sex scenes were patched in.
Yeah, but they should be in the base game.
Wait, it's half animals,
Now
so
in
is
the
it half
base
alright?
game.
What?
The patch is an
Grand
update,
order.
you fucking idiots.
No, you have to install it off the website.
No, you don't. You have to install it on Steam. There's an update.
We're getting off
You
track,
know
we're
fake
getting off
grand
track.
order.
Install it on Steam.
All right. Anyone else have anything to say, or we move on?
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
A game called Fake Grand Order.
All right. So the next topic is kind of
Okay,
relevant
bye.
as well. Discuss if there's sometimes a disconnection between mappers and their audience in terms of their content's purpose. And I say yes, there is a disconnection.
There definitely is. I mean, one of the best examples, I don't know how relevant this is anymore, but at least at some point in time this was relevant. Alex Jones' InfoWars show. Basically, of course, the purpose of Alex Jones behind this entire thing was like to spread his message, his stuff that he did there. And I'm betting that the majority of the viewers watched it out of ironic reasons because of, oh, look at this dude. Oh, look at the top of his head. Oh, lul. And yeah.
The frogs are gay though.
That they are, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I put this topic in. It does relate to the last one. This was an argument. This was just a stupid, dumb, terrible argument I had with the intellectual FedEx. That sounds very insulting, but
FedEx is a big thing.
he is a big thing, and I think we should all follow his example. But yeah. So I was talking about there is definitely a disconnect. Every mapper, if you've made a mapping video, chances are you've gotten a comment that is literally just like a thread of one person watching each episode and leaving a comment about their irrelevant nation. Like their country could do nothing. Like I just got one earlier today about Thailand.
Yeah. Oh, that always happens. That always happens.
Yeah. So it's in the first episode they say like, "Oh, can't wait to see Thailand do something." Oh, everything's happening and Thailand's just sitting there going, "Oh, okay. I wonder how this is going to affect Thailand."
Accurate representation.
And then
you know what the
final
best part-
episode, the
you know what
final
the best
episode
part
is always, "When in Thailand, do anything," and that's the whole fucking reason. Like we've been saying this for years.
Thank
It is,
God we found
like,
a dead body.
The really bad, like there are people, a large subsect. I'm not saying everyone, obviously. The people who are really into mapping and are like, they watch the shows and they're part of the community. They get it. So I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about like the casual people who just see it in their recommendations. These people just watch these shows and root for their nation, ignoring the fact that they're characters, ignoring the fact that it's a narrative. They don't care about that. They're watching it like a sports championship and just rooting for their country, and that angers me.
You know what the best part is? When I had Australia, I think I'm gonna use Australia because that's the latest comic. Australia was one of an important character. He actually did something, and there's an explanation on why this character did this and that. Some guy in the comments like, Australia did nothing.
Oh God, yeah.
It's like, oh come on.
Yeah, this one guy was getting really mad that I didn't have Lithuania talk. Like, as soon as Lithuania died, he was like, fuck off.
Oh, you actually triggered me.
I don't know. Like, there's some people like, this person's important. He's like, where is the Netherlands? In the last episode, Netherlands was here.
And then it died.
Another great example. It's like, I don't want to sound too bitter. I don't want to sound like a grumpy old man. But just looking, you get in my head, like the audience retention time for Alternate Future of the USA 3, which my whole thing is, I like to put art slides in there. That's my bread and butter. That's what I live for. It's just the art slides and the stuff in there. And the retention graph exactly mirrors people skipping over all of the art and going straight back to the map. And it's like, you only do that if you don't give a shit about the story. You only do that if you're here because, like, oh, I kind of am interested in geography and I want to see map video. Yay! Yay! It's my map video!
They should watch video mapping.
There should be a meme for not a meme. There should be like a response, a universal response. People say, like, when you see a comment that's being like, why should Australia gonna not do anything? There should be like a universal response to that, like, or to other people.
I kind of did that in my rated 3 judges. I put a judge saying only cares about their own country, minus 50.
Like the r/whoosh or something like that. We should do something.
Or cosmic mapping's a stupid comments theater.
It legitimately reminds me of like when I was a kid. And my dad would put on Star Wars for me, Phantom Menace. I would tell him to skip over the, quote, talking scenes. I'd be like, this is boring. It's too much talking scenes. And he'd have to explain it to me. Like, look, they're giving you the story.
Oh, God, I hate that.
It's context for the action. This is what makes it interesting. I'm like, no! I want to see the lightsaber fight! It's like, that's the whole fucking thing. That's what it legitimately reminds me of.
Actually,
I got it. We should do it and see like r/entitled. There we go.
Yeah.
Entitled.
Or every time you see a comment that's really ignorant like that, like why is Australia gonna do anything, or why isn't my country gonna do anything? You everyone should comment under that comment r/entitled.
Yeah, it's just. Anyways, yeah, that's my 2 cents. I think it's
probably shaming.
It's difficult because mapping is one of those things where, the meaning is hidden. And there's going to be a lot of people who come here looking for something else. There's going to be a lot of people who come here just because they're interested in geography, because that's kind of how mapping started. Now it's evolved. I'm so fucking happy it evolved into a medium where we can just tell stories. But unfortunately, we're going to carry the baggage of just people looking to see nation do war fight for many years. So, yeah, there we go.
In all honesty, maps are a really good way to represent things. So, like,
I would say writing the story of it actually helps increases the length of the video. Putting in dialogue.
You gotta get that 10 minutes.
It's easy to increase that the length of the video just by adding dialogue.
I never have
The thing is, the people that wants to see something, it takes longer to do. The people that don't want to see takes a shorter time to do. Takes less time to do it.
Alright, can I just say right here, I'm not gay.
Okay,
Is that a question?
So many people in the chat are calling me gay.
Why?
Like, fuck off.
Have you expressed interest in men before? Okay, what? We just played bruh.
All right, next topic. Shall we go on next topic?
Yes. Next topic.
All right, discuss our opinion of the current known U.S. presidential candidates.
Who gives a shit about the American politics? Move on.
Is it Clinton? Is Clinton one of them?
Hillary Clinton is not running for president.
I think she is, but she's so minor.
Those are
The 2020 election for.
Oh my god, Jeb.
I fucking wish, man.
The thing is, the Republican
Bernie
He
Sanders?
changed the Democrats.
The Republican primaries are fucking boring because Trump is just like in the polls with like 70%.
Yeah, there's two people running. It's Trump and then some fucking egotistical dickweed named Bill Weld who thinks he's going to take down someone with 90% approval in their party. He was vice president candidate for Libertarian in 2016.
What about that former president of Starbucks who said he was going to apply for presidency?
Howard Shits.
Shits?
Yeah,
Okay, so
shits.
Shit.
That's my very mature way of referring to him.
he's gonna steal both. Steal both.
Howard Schultz is the epitome of just a fucking egotistical maniac. He stands for nothing. He's just running because I can't remember the exact quote, but it was the same thing that Beto O'Rourke did, where it's like, this is what I feel. Oh, I remember. It was like, I believe that in America, everyone can chase their dream, and that's why I'm running for president. It's like, it hurts me. It physically pains me.
I mean, the only interesting thing are the Democratic primaries, but even then, there are like only 2 realistic candidates so far, and they also have interchangeably leading the polls so far, and those are Joe Biden, who was the vice president under Obama, and good old Bernie Sanders.
It just shocks me, like the sheer amount of people. Like, you have to be so deluded, just insane, to run in this primary right now with these many candidates, and there's still people.
I mean, they did it like
announcing.
last election.
There's like the last election, there was like 6 people, and then they all dropped out, and it was Hillary and Bernie. Now there's
it wasn't the Republicans back then, but you know.
That's true. I don't know. It hurts.
Well, in this whole Democratic field, one person needs to be alpha in order to stand out.
Nolan Tatar for president.
I said on like the last episode when the primary was just starting that I thought it was going to come down to Bernie and fucking Kamala Harris, which obviously I couldn't be. I think it's going to come down to Bernie and Biden. It's sad, but that's just what it's going to be. I
think what is it called? Pete Buttigieg would be.
What the?
I call Buttigieg sounds better. Anyways,
that's not how it's pronounced.
I don't care. Yeah, he'll be up there at least within the top 5. I can tell you that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but I've said Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders are currently like interchangeably leading polls. Sometimes Bernie is leading, sometimes Biden is leading.
If I had to make some very
in the end, first parts the polls will screw over one of them either way. So
true.
Biden would be.
If I had to make some very broad and just like guesses as to what's going to happen, I think the top 5 will probably come down to Bernie, Biden. I think Buttigieg, yeah, he'll be in there. I think Yang is going to do pretty well. I don't know if
Kamala Harris would probably be up there
doing
as well.
pretty bad so far.
Yang, Andrew, he's been leading a lot of them. Like Kirsten Gillibrand, she's a senator. She's been at 1%. Yang has been pulling at 3%, which isn't great.
Yeah, when we look at Biden and Bernie, we all have like over 20.
Cory Booker is going to embarrass him. He is the Jeb Bush of this primary.
Oh my God! You say that about Cory Booker after he complimented you.
That is true. I forgot Cory Booker complimented me and followed me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, yeah. Speaking as someone who has been complimented by Cory Booker, personally, I'm an elitist. He is a hack, and he's going to lose in a spectacular fashion.
He's going to hear this and then follow you.
Before he takes all seats in the Senate.
He's going to hear that and then follow you.
Julian Castro was there as well. Is here.
Oh,
so, guys, apparently Alp is sick and is puking right now.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
yeah, the flu got him again.
Food poisoning?
Anyways, I heard that Jeb is running again for the Republican primary.
Oh my God, Jeb.
He's not. You see that in the Wikipedia?
Republican primary.
All right, I think we should move on.
Do you see that in the Wikipedia? No.
It says in Wikipedia.
Everybody just tell Alp to get well. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, everyone, Alp is currently vomiting to death, so everyone,
Yeah, and he left the voice chat.
Give him support, everybody. Just.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, Jeb is running for 2020.
Jeb.
Bush.
Honestly, I'd like to see Jeb Bush as president, yo.
Oh, yeah, now we're doing the polls.
Are we moving on?
We should move the polls, everybody.
All right, let's move on.
Let's not do so many because there's shit tons.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do for the polls.
Just do the latest 10. How about that? Latest 10.
Okay,
No.
14.
All right, we're going to go from, what was it? What does the doc say? We're going to go from how old are you to recurring guests. It's going to happen fast. and then we're gonna get to the Q&A. So everyone stick
That's
around.
like 10 topics.
Can we die?
No.
Close off the poll channel, by
So
the way.
how old are you?
It's
I'm
illegal to
not
die.
gonna read off all the results. I'm just gonna say which one won. So how old are you? 15 got 23, and second place was 16 with what was it? 20. 18 got I can't even see. Whatever. Well,
Well.
yeah, I guess 15 won that. And we got, do you think transgender people should be allowed to serve in the army? Thankfully, yes, as long as they pass all the same mental and physical tests, one with like 69 votes. Then we got, who would win in a fight, China or ASEAN? I don't know if that's
Asia.
Abyssinia.
Yeah,
Abyssinia.
South Asian shit. It's like one
Would
of the
you
things-
eat ASEAN?
one of the
Oh,
things.
Asian.
Oh
Okay.
my God, frick on. Yeah, China won with 65. We got, what would you like to see as the first human accomplishment in space exploration? A base
Recovering the Mars rover.
on the moon won with 46, which I was surprised. I voted for first person on Mars, which got 30. Next was ferns or bushes. Tantalizing shit.
These are very interesting topics.
Bush won with 54.
Jeff,
And then
Jeff,
right
Jeff.
after you get, right after ferns or bushes, you get a fucking straight 180 into did NATO have the right to execute?
I didn't vote on that.
Yeah, what do you guys HGTV? Do you like the fern? You like the hey? What do you think about war crimes? Anyway, so yeah, who should own the Golan Heights and let the citizens living there decide in a referendum? One, but only by one vote, which is a little upsetting.
Israel should own it. Is got second place in 32, and the ones who decided want to get a referendum is 33.
How about we just nuke it?
That's also a strong option. The next one, there's like so many. Also, I gotta say, Mindria, why are you suggesting polls? Why don't you just like do them? Like, there's a bunch suggested from Mindria.
I think he's lazy.
Tired from pool making. I'm sorry.
But you're still okay. This one was should Moldova, and then there's a million answers, but the one that won was be independent. So that got 25.
No. Be annexed by Romania won for some fucking reason.
Oh, okay. Be annexed by fucking Romania.
Which in that kind of makes no sense because the Moldovans don't want to be annexed by Romania. They don't identify themselves as Romanians. They identify
Well, everyone else thinks they should.
Moldovans.
Well, everyone else thinks they should reunite with
God
Romania.
bless democracy, guys. They're unifying now.
Russia is essentially the lingua franca of Moldova. Yeah, good luck. Moldova has next to nothing to do with Romania anymore. Except that their language is kind of a mix out of Romanian.
They share a similar ethnicity.
So next was who should host MapperCast? I won 41. You guys.
That's pretty obvious.
You guys are too kind. Viper came in second with 21st, and it gets interesting after that because no one else has hosted. I wanted to see who won out of who hasn't hosted. Chris with 9. I would like to see Chris host.
Rat has also got 20, which is like the first
Which
three.
I don't even get. I don't.
Oh, Rat's hosted before because you did a good job, Rat. You were
I
good.
didn't do a good job. They
You
were
did a
fucking.
good job. You did a
Oh, I
fucking
can't
Low
make Greece the diamond.
self-esteem. Low self-esteem.
Next poll was for April Fools.
Batman got 3,
We're skipping that one.
and Mysterious got none. So that's sad, but I'm sure he'd do a good job. Next was which would be a better accomplishment for Earth, and the options here were finding life on another planet or
Rapid fold.
What about Apid Fold?
Huh?
What about Apid Fold?
I don't. Are you
That doesn't count.
No. Moving. This one was okay. Early terraforming of Mars won with 69 over finding life,
69.
which only got 7. I think. I mean, I'd rather find life on the planet.
The thing is, if we would find life, then we would have an existential crisis that aliens will invade Earth.
Well, it depends on what life it is. Is it like civilized, or is it like microbial or just animalistic?
If it's animalistic, it still would give off a lot of early
We
warnings.
just have Blade Runner, but with aliens.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got. Which do you prefer, Poll of the Day or Cup of Mapperdonia 3? Poll of the Day won with 47.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next was, in the wake of the recent measles outbreak, what should we do? And vaccination should be mandatory for every child with medical exceptions, one with 68. Thank fuck! And then parents should be criminally liable for spreading deadly diseases to others. Came in a tie second with 20,
Jesus Christ.
which is awesome. So good job, guys, not being anti-vaxxers. Next was, who should own...
I don't understand how does anti-vaxxers even become a thing? Like,
Because people are stupid.
There was one report that was forged and wasn't based on anything or
Is
whether
this the same thing as flat Earth?
It's similar.
No, there was a book. Some scientists who wrote a book about that. Vaccinations allegedly suppose autism, which has been disproven many times, and the paper has been retracted and whatnot. But people apparently still believe in that shit. And like the age and like the general zeitgeist of this retarded skepticism of everything, even though there isn't like we are trying to search for stuff everywhere. Like, oh no, the government, yeah, that must be planned by the government. 9/11 was an inside job and shit. That's like
sounds like Alex Jones.
We're trying to find complicate, like we're jumping from the fucking Occam's razor to like fucking the Earth is a fucking we are just a simulation shit.
The Earth is a
planned
dinosaur.
by NASA. This was by China meant to brainwash all children. We are turning the freaking frog scale with our fucking water supply. Yeah, that kind of shit. That's the
But the Earth is a dinosaur. What do you mean?
All right. Next we got. There you go.
Can I just say, Space Marto? Yeah, my eyes are bleeding when I look at chat, and I'm not gay. Okay.
Okay, moving on.
You should just embrace it for a god. Tell them you're gay. Who cares? Next is, who should own Zakarpattia? I don't even know what that fucking is. I guess it's a region.
Zakarpattia is basically Ukrainian Carpathia.
Okay. What's that? Slovakia should take it. One with 44. So one up for Slovakia.
I honestly don't get that because the region has never been inhabited by Slovaks.
I think they deserve it. I think they should have it. I think
they historically
people living there.
To be honest, it looks better on a map.
The majority of the people living there are Ukrainian. There are like small Hungarian minorities there, but no Slovaks.
Fuck the people living there. Since when do we care about people?
I'm gonna vote Hungary right now.
That's when Hungary owned it when they were fascists.
So now, the final poll that we will be looking at today. This poll comes from George. This is all of the recurring and future MapperCast guests, so no one-offs, which is weird that he included future guests, but not one-off guests. But this is out of all the recurring guests, and I guess just Cheese, too, for some reason, who's never been on the show and isn't scheduled.
Only Bai hasn't been on either.
It's a very strange poll, but out of the options of the guests, who should be promoted to the full member, the options were Freeze, Finn, Ceplio, Tiger Star, Welsh, Jap, Wonder, Imperial, NTR, George himself, Ali, Bai, and Cheese. And the winner was Wonder, coming in with 37, which was pretty good.
Who's second?
Well. Second was Cheese with 32.
Who's
never going to be a guest.
He's never been on the show, but I will say that he's probably one of the better options because I like him. And Tiger Star,
in voice chat, he just keeps screaming.
Tiger Star only got 13, which is weird to me. I guess not a lot of people have seen.
Well, because he's a video mapper, not really.
I mean, but he's great on the show.
Yeah, I know, but like, I think that's why he didn't get much votes.
Freeze got 18. In last place was Ali Bai with 6, and I don't think I've ever seen him like talk on a stream or anything, so I don't know. But we will have him in the future, and it'll be great. So that's that. That's all the polls for today. That's all the polls for today. So I guess we move on.
Wait, that's all the polls? I thought there's a rat and mouse and all that.
Oh yeah, because we're stopping because there's apparently
we're
too much. And,
yeah, we're gonna do the
some
rest.
of the good ones are down there as well.
Okay.
There are some really good ones down there.
There are.
I'm just looking at these polls
all right.
and I'm like, cheap.
Next topic then will be. Oh, this game event. What's this game event thing?
Matron, go ahead.
What? Oh, I thought we were still going through the polls.
No, we're done.
No, you're done.
We
Game
stopped
event.
Game
Cos
event.
because
I don't know what
Cosmic
this
is
game
gay.
event
Can you
is.
explain
Batman.
my second explaining?
Really? Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, so basically, everybody, as you probably have seen the announcement I made, Minji and I have made a small event in the game SCP, Secret Laboratories. It's basically events where we just the server just plays on the game, and we're gonna have like custom games as well. Basically, overall, there's going to be an overarching story during the custom games that it will be heavily dependent on player actions and what the results are. So, like, and don't worry, it will actually be related to the MapperCast. For example, like, everybody would be captured by the dentist and they need to escape his experiments or something like that. So, yeah.
That's fun.
Yep, you should
Yeah,
get
I wish Cosmic would join, but his PC is just shit.
It's true.
Just too busy eating.
Okay, so we're moving on.
Free for all.
Free for all Q&A. If you got a question, shoot it at us.
And if there's anything we want to discuss, let's discuss. Like, what was that other
Oh my
thing you were
God.
talking about?
Cosmic
Paul
just called
Magritte,
me
you're
daddy.
banned. You're banned, Paul.
You're the soy daddy.
Soy daddy. Okay, let me. Why is it soy daddy? When I look at me, I don't think soy. I think beef. I think grease. I don't think.
Cosmic, I got a question.
Beef boy.
I voted in chat. Can you
Okay,
please read
take
it
it back.
out,
I don't wanna be
Cosmic? Cosmic, can you read out my
Wait,
question,
what?
please?
No, I'm not reading your question, right?
Why?
You can ask it to my face like I'm mad.
Okay, will
I've
you
been
do
in
a
the chat the
react
whole time,
stream on
Space
the
Smarter.
Godfather trilogy?
I was hoping you wouldn't. Okay, no, I will not
Why?
be doing a live stream reaction to the Godfather trilogy. It's not happening
Why?
because that is a massive undertaking. That is not. It's not gonna. If you want to host the stream, I'll do it.
At least
Put it
one.
on your channel, I'll do it.
No, we're not going to put this on my channel because
Okay,
it will
it's
get
not
less. It will get less views.
I
We
Let me just say,
the
for the
fact
record,
can even
for
put the
the-
live stream
for
on
the
unlisted
official-
afterwards if you
For
like.
the
So.
official record, right here, publicly on the show, I will say I will do it. If Rat hosts it, I will do the fucking trilogy Godfather reaction.
I don't want
Okay,
my
we got-
channel
we
to
got
get
a
copyright
question.
strike. Sorry.
We
Well,
got
you
a question.
Yeah?
What do you think of the current Brexit situation by Rectangular Cats?
Oh yeah, guys, we should mention something.
What is it?
Let's answer that question first because we just read it.
Yeah.
I wanted to. Frick on, you're British, right?
Because
Yeah, but
we're supposed to leave on the 29th, and I had a tweet ready saying, "Is Independence Day on the 29th?" I sent it anyway, even though we weren't going to leave anyway. But yeah, I think it's a complete betrayal, to be fair. Like, we voted to leave, and we're still not left after 2 years, and then going into the elections, the European elections now, still not leaving. We need to leave at some point.
I mean, it's your fucking fault if you can't fucking. You have. I mean, you have a deal. You had 2 years of time, and you actually have a deal on the table, and then you fucking 180 it, and say, "Oh no, we don't want this deal anymore. We want to That's
Because
essentially
our
what
parliament
it is.
isn't proportionally represented, right? Because we don't have AU or anything like that. So, like, parties like UKIP, who lost all their seats in the last general election when they had,
Their
quite a high
proportional vote
percentage of
was
votes.
2% in the last election.
Yeah, and they got like no seats.
Yeah,
I
because
swear it was
most
high.
most countries have like a 5% gap. Turkey even has a 10% gap. That you need to have 5% to get seats, or you need to win at least so many
I
constituencies.
swear UKIP got more. Let me look at that. Let me look at that.
We got like 2%.
I think we should clear out this Q&A.
I think in the
because
UK you have like for
Yeah,
every
questions at all.
5% you get at least one seat guaranteed.
Going
That's
into
right.
some more questions, we got Mindria. Why do you? Okay, who's doing like a shaman ritual with like a prayer bowl? What do you? All right, this one's from Mindria. Why do you confuse?
I'm mixing a drink right now.
But it
Can you
doesn't
get
sound
to
like
the
there's
question?
anything in there.
It's coffee.
Okay. Next, we got Cosmic.
Mixed with chocolate milk.
What happened to the legendary story of Minecraft's Stratosphere Survival Season 2? I want to do more episodes of that so fucking badly, but Bob mysterious. He's in college. Like, I haven't talked to him for months. I miss him desperately. So I hope he comes back. And when he does, I will try my best to lobby for more episodes of that being made.
What about the other thing when
Mega look to million.
Wasn't Void gonna announce
The other
something?
thing. Oh yeah, that's going to be part of this.
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
Oh my god, it was 2%. Oh my god.
What were you gonna
Swear
say?
it
I
was
want to say
higher.
that the stinking
what about
article
the time where I shot you?
13 and 11 passed.
Don't worry about it, man. That's coming.
Guys, the stinking article 1311 passed. What the hell, man?
I know, right?
Oh.
It passed but some people claim that some of the members claim that they misclicked.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
a big
a lot of
ocean,
people
right?
said that.
The reason why they said that is because they actually were for it, but they feared that people would just scream at them because they voted for it, and that's why I said they misclicked.
Well, how about that? Ain't that a cop-out? I misclicked. I'm surprised we don't hear that more.
Wait, I just got a question right here. Thoughts on Sargon of Akkad running for Parliament?
Like their job is only to well, what is their job? Sit on the table and vote for whatever becomes law or not? Is that misclick?
But there was some epic hypocrisy regarding Article 13 from one Boris Johnson. He said, "We are leaving the EU because of Article 13. What happened? The Tories voted for Article 13 in the European Parliament, and the government of the UK also voted for Article 13 in the Council of Europe. So good job, mate."
Misclick.
Well, not really. I had a look at the
You
records
did-
of who
the
voted
Tories,
for
the
what.
Tories voted
and
for it, and the vote
the
of the
Tories
UK
are
in the
split.
Council
The
of
Tories
Europe
are
was
split.
for Article
Do you know
13.
who? Do you know what party voted most for Article 13? It was the Labour Party. Like, the Conservative Party was split mainly, and then the UKIP were mostly against it.
In the Council of Europe, you voted for it, though, and that's what matters the most.
I mean, the Conservative Party was split mostly.
Hey, Cosmic.
Yeah.
The Council of Europe is actually what
Answer a
represents the
question.
independent governments.
Yeah, okay. I want to answer this question real quick because it's getting knocked up in the chat. But Robert Deerkinderen asked me how my mother's been recovering. She's been doing pretty well. She actually got off really lucky. There wasn't any major physical damage. She got a whiplash concussion, and so pretty much that was just a couple weeks of bed rest, and you're not supposed to watch TV or look at shit. So yeah, she's doing well. Thanks for asking.
Also, there's another one.
Is there another more recent? Am I added in it? Or,
It's about MapperCast Discord.
oh, it's on MapperCast Discord. If it's like, why won't you?
Really about to beat your pickle chin that way. There you go.
The fuck?
What the hell? Who played that copyrighted thing?
What the fuck was that?
I don't see that. I don't know. Okay, more. We got Hey Void, are you doing Fall of Byzantium anytime soon?
Probably not.
Question for everyone: do you think that Do you think that the demographic shift and the overaging of population is a major issue?
Yes.
And it's not really about demographics. It's about the culture. And if there's a mass culture change, then there's going to be problems, and the problems have already been coming up in like Sweden and even in the UK as well.
It depends really on the country, when, so to speak. If you have a country that has a lot of immigration, for example, the US probably still has a lot of immigration too. They're probably better off because, well, they are sucking off other countries of a young population, of course. But
But what about those other countries? Those other countries aren't going to build themselves because all their best and brightest are going to other countries. There's going to be more war and conflict, isn't there?
We should move on.
This guy asked me, why is my voice?
There was a huge jump from saying, young people moving out of countries will lead to war and conflict. That's not like that's like a huge jump that you just did there.
Well, it isn't really a jump because the people make countries, right? And if we're leeching the best and brightest out of those countries, then there's going to be more war and conflict, isn't there? There's going to be more of a divide.
Liberland is a country?
I know many countries. Like, for example, like half of the Balkans, like Romania,
Are you making like sound effects right now? Are you selling these? Do you have a website? Where can I buy these? I want these for my next video. This is great.
Really?
Yeah.
Bulgaria and Romania had problems with aging and emigration for a long time now, and they haven't had war.
I can do SAMR.
Can you answer Tate's question?
Okay.
ASMR.
Space Smarto says, ask me why my voice is similar to Viper's. I don't.
What? No.
How's that? No, no
Like
way.
Even, like
no
even
way.
remotely.
What the fuck?
They both make sounds. That's the.
Both our voices make noise when we talk. Should the MapperCast Discord become a mapper hub? I'd like it to be a hub for everyone.
Yeah.
How long did they watch our
Yeah,
shit?
it could.
Why do you don't?
Is that what Project MM is?
What?
Only if
The
they watch
Project
our
MM
shit.
is just a graveyard.
No, Project MM is a beautiful thing that will happen soon.
Yeah, it's a graveyard we are going to build in Baltimore.
Is that Billie Jean dance?
My God, no. Moving on. We got
You know, like MapperCast Discord, while I am technically the owner, but then the highest role is MapperCast, which means MapperCast is democratically ruling it.
that it is. It's an oligarchy. What will the future of the history of the Triplet Islands be if the series canceled? Right now, I don't know. I don't think it's canceled. It's just kind of in limbo. It's just kind of in the state of like it could be a thing. It could not be a thing. I don't want to like declare anything because I could say it's done and then want to do it later, or I could say a new episode's coming soon and then never feel the urge again. But
I feel like that's the same issue I'm in right now. I have 3 series that I kind of don't want to discontinue, but then I kind of don't want to work on it either. It's like what do I do?
Let me just say, like, I have a lot of like I have many new series ideas that I'm like much more passionate about than Triplet Islands. So you're more likely to see new shit than that.
Yeah, and then when you work on the new shit, and it's like I want to do this now, and then
Should MapperCast have a subreddit? No.
No.
To be honest,
But,
like we've tried to go into Reddit as like a mapping community, and it's failed.
We got do you think that a future war between Saudi Arabia and their allies and Iran and their allies and a general Great Middle Eastern war is inevitable?
no.
I very much doubt it's probably just going to stay in the Cold War proxy war stage for an eternity.
I don't think it's inevitable, not at all. But I do think that it could be possible, especially if it just keeps remaining in that
Nothing's
state.
really inevitable, is it?
Yeah, not really. Especially there, I think that is a very small chance. But I'm not going to say because
The Middle East has kind of a Cold War going on. I doubt they would go to straight out war because they know they would ruin themselves economically.
Oklahoman says, "Remember when Rat compared the breasts of human women to cow udders?"
Yes,
Yes.
I remember.
All right,
that.
Rat has made his
Should we move on from the Q&A?
Well, we got a big question for Frickon.
Last question, please.
Space Smarto says,
I'm
Frickon,
not
when you
gay.
Wait, is that also? I didn't even get to that part. I thought it was a real question. And then, like at the very end, it's gay. Okay.
Yeah, that's my answer. I'm
How's
not gay.
the quiz coming along? The quiz is done. I'm just enjoying the Q&A.
Oh my god, is this the first time that it's done on time?
I know. I actually made the quiz like a month ago.
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations.
It's because of. Let me just real quick give a quick shout out to Todoist. If you don't have Todoist, you need to go get that shit right fucking now.
Sponsorship. Get that out. Get that out.
I have a to-do list in my head.
No, it's not
Is there a sponsorship from Audible coming next?
Every single person has a list of the shit they need to do in their head, but Todoist catalogs it, and you get to fucking press a button.
Okay, let's move along.
No, I'm doing my Todoist promotion. You press it, and it has caramel, these fucking levels. It is so sad. It has improved my life tenfold. The only reason the quiz exists right now is because of Todoist. The only reason I'm breathing right now is because of Todoist. Go get it. It's great. That's my shout out.
Are you that?
I love Todoist. Question for Cosmic. Can you match an impersonation of Jeb Bush? I haven't listened to him talk in a while.
Please clap.
I could probably get his energy. I don't know about his voice.
Jeb Bush,
My
Jeb
God.
Bush, Jeb Bush, Jeb
Give me a
Bush,
break.
Yeah, push,
Jeb Bush,
Give
Jeb
me a
Bush,
break.
yeah, push, yeah, push,
Jeb Bush, Jeb Bush, Jeb
Give me a break.
yeah, push, yeah,
Come on,
What the
guys.
fuck is happening?
That's my Jeb Bush impersonation. Which mappers, bigger and smaller ones, were deleted on you? I guess, yeah. Oh, we never got to talk about that.
Oh yeah, wasn't there like Yeast, and George?
Yeah,
Some guy named Akai's mapper just terminated a bunch of mappers.
that was pretty scary when that happened.
Oh Jesus Christ! I had to back up my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do
Wait,
that.
what do you mean by back up your YouTube channel? Wait,
Onto Google Drive.
What?
Just backing up all the videos, I think.
He's backing up all the videos and history. And...
What's going on?
No, I don't want the history. Sorry, comments and that.
Let's move on to the quiz.
No, like, what are you guys talking about? What do you mean backing up? What's going on?
Okay,
Why-
we're talking about. Do you remember
So
a while?
there's, so
ago
there's
there
an
was-
option on Google Drive that it's like, oh yeah, you can back up your YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it takes up like a lot of space. That's the problem. You probably only have.
on Google Drive, which is on the cloud.
Oh, really? I think it takes a long time. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Like,
it takes a long time.
like
it takes
for me, I
days.
just back up my videos and I just put them on my external hard drive. But it's the videos I rendered though. I probably won't be able to recover my old videos.
Hold on,
the
let me just
month-
say, I think Paul just said, "Can anybody see my text, or am I really banned?" When I said he was banned, I think he actually he's been thinking this whole time he's banned. You're not banned, Paul. That was a joke. We can see your stuff.
Let's move
This
to the
question is
quiz.
for Void. Are you Chinese? Chinese Viper?
I have to go. Boys.
What do you think?
In 5 minutes, we should move on.
Okay, we'll do 5 more minutes. Hentai is good. Some of it, not all of it. Question for everyone. Should China return the majority Mongol territories to Mongolia?
Oh my God, who's doing that?
I don't know. I think China should give independence to Tibet and East Turkestan.
I don't know, but I think that they should definitely give them.
But I definitely economically they won't do it. That's what I'm gonna say.
They should give the Mongolian shit back. I don't know about. I mean,
If you're
part
gonna
of-
give the Mongolians back, you have to do the same for East Turkestan and Tibet. If they
I
can't do that, why bother?
just don't know how viable that would be.
Exactly, it won't happen. I can say that right now. It will not happen.
Okay. You need to have Skillshare. I don't know about that. Skillshare, that's like $1 million. Yes, Hitai
Did I accidentally? Oh shit!
You muted?
Oh my God, face reveal.
No, because I.
Oh, did we get a face reveal?
Oh yeah,
No.
com 3.
You didn't.
Oh, no, we didn't. We might. I think we got a silhouette reveal.
We need to talk about com 3.
Oh, we should talk about that. Yeah, the
Yeah, because it ended. Yeah.
You got my speakers revealed. That's.
opinion on the Com 3 winner.
Oh wait, I just got a question on the Discord.
What?
How do you pronounce Gorsh? Gorsh. Okay, there you go. Okay.
Gosh. Yeesh. Gosh. Goosh.
I still called Gosh.
Yeah, it's because I'm Southern British. I just
I
pronounce
like
it cool.
Goush.
Anyway,
Gorge.
What was okay? So Khan Productions came first. Not that guy.
Why do I keep?
I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
He's gay.
Freeze Pond came second, and Wonder came third.
I was rooting for Wonder. But I tweeted about it. I was like, "Hey guys, vote for Wonder!" Haha! And I got report. I don't know. The guy running it, Ferrum. Oh shit! I dropped my thing. The guy running it was like, "Okay, I gotta disqualify."
Oh my God, is that
Wonder."
cosmic collusion? We'll need a 2-year report on this.
The thing, Cosmic, there was a lot of shit regarding when it was cheese against Yoshi, regarding advertising and sending your armies onto that. That's why the
advertising.
Khan did the same thing. He went to his Discord and that was nobody complained about that. The point is it was obviously no problem. I'm glad, good for Khan. I'm not being bitter at all. I don't give a shit about that.
No, Khan deserved it.
Khan was allowed to do that because Wonder sent his armies on the server too. So
The thing is, I just don't understand why we had to run the competition with ironclad anti-corruption rules. Who cares, honestly?
Yeah, who cares about corruption?
Well, who cares about corruption in the context of a mapping tournament? It's It's like whatever, dude. It's like some whatever.
I don't know, man. Com is when I looked at it, I'm gonna say like the votings are gonna be really biased.
And then the other
I
thing
mean,
was
that's
like
the whole point of it. It's like a popularity contest.
main thing that confused me is like anyone who's involved with running it can't be in it. So like they didn't include Viper or Rat. It's like.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
We don't-
Apart from Rat, they never really get that far.
The owners don't count. That's what they said.
Well, that's my point. Is that's stupid. when one of the owners is like the 6th most subscribed mapper, like come on now.
I don't think I will win any of these, to be honest.
With Flex.
I think among like the difference between audience and mappers is too far fetched. I don't think a lot of mappers really like me, to be honest.
Well, Ed, you're better than a whole lot of them. So
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
you say.
I came off aggressive to everyone, so I just want to say Bucko and all that shit. It was a great competition. You guys did a great job. Yada yada. But that was just my little.
Yeah, where's season 4 being held?
It's going to be revealed tomorrow, I think.
Am I gonna
On
be in it?
Easter Monday, and everybody still has to work on Easter Monday.
I have holidays. So.
5-minute break.
Ooh, there's new things. Okay.
Quiz.
More quiz. If we hit 5
Before the
minutes.
quiz, I just want to say that this video was sponsored by Skillshare. If you ever wanted to
No!
to do
No.
Get out! This video is not sponsored by Skillshare.
This video is sponsored by the Pirate Bay. If you want to pirate anything, go there.
If you want to catalog your day and work through your troubles, get to do it.
This
This
video
video
is
is sponsored
sponsored
by
by
Pirate Bay.
MapperCast. MapperCast is offering nothing for you guys other than a podcast.
this video was sponsored by Project MM. It'll never come. But
Project Emmett! Okay.
All right, get the quiz.
Okay, here, I'm gonna get it ready.
oh wait, we got a
we
question.
got a question. Question for Viper. Since when did you
I
get
thought we were moving to the quiz.
Yeah, we're just gonna go through these last two.
I didn't hear it. Say it again.
So last 2 questions. We got this is for Viper. Since when did you get the idea to change your character profile to a dragon? Honestly, I really appreciate it because I love dragons.
Actually, it was a long before. Actually, when I first started mapping, it was already a dragon.
Yeah, it's always been a dragon, dude.
It was always because Dota has a hero called Viper, and it was another dragon, and I just used that.
Yeah, I think you used to be on the set of How to Train Your Dragon, but then you got kicked off and did mapping instead.
What do you mean how to change it? No, I'm talking about Dota, the Nether Dragon.
Okay, final
Yeah.
question. We got Janland Mapper. Question for everyone. Do you guys think that the Tuareg people, Sahrawi natives, should have their own country?
The thing
If
with
they get a
them,
better
they are
name, then
just-
yeah.
They are just desert nomads. Like, how would a country like that function?
If they get a better name, then yeah, they can have independence.
Oh, God. Okay, so I think that is that. So moving on to the quiz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so time for the quiz, folks. Here we go. Let me get everything in order. Make
Luckily, Imperial should be offline.
Sure. Thank you.
That's
Oh
good.
my
That's
god,
good.
if Imperial
Yeah.
wins.
Yeah, he's offline on Discord. Good.
I'm really hoping Imperial like starts his new show so that like when he inevitably does win,
He-
we can just watch the one.
Like the only thing you could judge standstill technically because there are only 2 episodes so far.
Only
Well, the thing is,
we watch Imperia if only he makes a video that's less than 10 minutes long.
Oh my god, Cosmic is Minecraft.
Yeah, I
Oh my
just
god, Cosmic
at
has
the beginning
Minecraft.
of the episode,
Yeah,
I
you
gave
said-
an endorsement about CTN maps.
Lego Luke, more like
You
Minecraft
say that
Minecraft.
now.
Okay, so question 1, fan winner. Whoever
Mhm.
gets this question right will be able to submit us a topic that will be guaranteed to be discussed on the next episode of MapperCast. So whoever,
As long as it's appropriate.
okay, Viper, as long as it's appropriate. Whoever wins, you can submit us the topic as a comment on this video. You can tweet it at us at our Twitter, or the best way is to go to our Discord, which is in the description below, and I will give you the fan winner rank.
Everybody join.
Really, anywhere where you can reach us, you can give us the topic. So, here's the question. Who is the most subscribed person to
Oh, I've
appear
seen
on
this.
MapperCast?
Yeah, I know. It is.
This is
It
pretty
was
on.
Jeb. It was Jeb.
Jeb Bush.
Yeah, if only. God, I want Jeb
Wait,
on the
what?
show.
Who is the most subscribed person to appear on MapperCast?
Yeah, this includes
Oh,
this includes members and guests. So anyone who is ever on the show.
Yeah.
And Robert Kindering.
that was so.
I didn't want to say it too quickly.
Yeah.
But
If you're
Oh,
on
nice.
if you're on the show, you can't win. Hold on, let me write you down. All right,
Robert
congratulations to Robert Kinderen, tape mapping. Good job, Emperor Tiger Star. So, next,
oh my god, it's Jabril. That's the answer.
Mapper winner. So, whoever gets this question right, we will review one of your shows on the next episode of MapperCast. So,
Unless your name is Imperial Mapping, then no.
only answer, and I cannot stress this enough, only answer this question if you are a mapper. If
And
you're not a
Imperial
mapper,
Mapping.
if you're not a mapper, do not answer this question. And also, if you don't have a series that we haven't reviewed, don't answer.
What's happening with the god?
Also,
in the
if you're
chat?
Imperial Mapping, don't answer, please.
I swear to God, man. It's not even here. Okay. Who is the least subscribed?
Jabril.
Oh, no, this is hard.
Jibril has never
Jibril.
been on the show.
Didn't we have people on who don't even have channels?
No.
And we had.
Who?
There's
Oh
a
my god,
certain
if George
dude who
became it,
smokes weed with you,
becomes 0
Cosmic.
subscribers.
So let's see.
Wait, what was the question again?
This is who is the least subscribed person to appear on MapperCast.
Oh, who was it then? It was...
Oh, least subscribed person to
Isn't
appear on
it, isn't it
MapperCast.
your
So, yeah.
sister?
My sister has never been a guest.
Yeah, but she
Again,
has
guys,
been on
this
your
this
mic.
includes guests. So, like, if
Oh, your neighbor. Right?
Mm.
Oh shit.
Congratulations.
Well, I
Fricon,
guess
you're never going to be a guest.
whoever just says what Fricon said gets it.
No, because it says
Why did
Mapping.
he do this?
Oh,
What
it
did
says
he do?
Congratulations.
Mapping. Alright, yeah.
What if Imperial is watching?
I thought it said Mapper, and I was saying a joke. That was supposed to be a joke.
No, it's the least subscribed person. Notice how it's
Yeah, I thought it said Mapper.
Nah, man.
It says
Wow, no one's getting it yet. What the hell, guys?
No, the thing is, there's no number, so the number is undefined.
Probably
so
just
it's
that
really
delay must
right.
be like 20
Yes,
minutes
yeah.
long.
Here we wait. We got Gerbil. Thank you, Kandarin. Oklahoman, you don't have a show. We're not. I love you, man, but you don't have a show.
What do you mean? Does he?
Oh,
It says
bro, you don't have
Mapper
to
on
go
his
with-
name. How does he not have a show?
We've already reviewed all of Only Bro shit.
We reviewed all of Only Road stuff. We reviewed all of Oklahoman stuff.
Really?
Come on,
Have we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What is this? Alternate future of CosmicMapping's hair? What is this?
Oh god, you
so
just found
good.
out about it.
We need like a backup
Um,
question just in case I'm like.
But no one is
Bucko,
saying
does
it.
Bucko have a show?
Yeah, he does.
No, I'm just
Okay.
gonna.
Yes,
Bucko got it. Congratulations, Bucko. You are our Mapper winner.
Why is he holding a
Congratulations.
Why is he holding a pumpkin?
This is my favorite image of him. He's holding his gourd, and he has 5 subscribers.
That's so adorable.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations to Tape, Robert DeKinderen, and Bucko, our fan winner and Mapper winner. Everyone, give him a round of applause.
Yeah, Buko has a series on his mapping channel, but not that one. So
Oh, okay. So, yeah, someone find that for me so we don't lose it. All right, so that's that. Thank you guys so much for participating. I never remember how to turn off the screen.
Yeah. And what? Well, thanks for tuning in on this today's
Oh my god.
podcast, and we will be committing to doing nothing. No.
You'll have to do the annual screaming now.
So yeah, happy anniversary to MapperCast. Happy Easter. It's good to be back, and I shall be able to host
Yeah.
next Sunday
Hey, nice.
on the 28th, and I'll see you guys then.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Ending-
It's never gonna be on the next week.
Well, I don't have exams, so
Oh yeah.
wink, wink. All right, so yes. Thanks for tuning in.
All right,
Ending the
thanks for coming on
podcast.
down, guys.
Ending the podcast in 5,
Subscribe to
4,
Fricon.
3.
Yeah.